Alrighty, Roo. What's up, YouTube? Jables here. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm also going to try adjusting one more thing here. Let's go like that. Yeah. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, something like that. All right, guys. Huge updates. I mean, incredible update from yesterday. I'll tell you guys real quick the long version. Or anyways, no, you know what? This is what we're going to do. By the way, as you can see, we're 85. Oh, the excitement that I got yesterday after what happened is incredible. Let me explain. Let me freaking explain. All right. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's get the map out of the way. By the way, where are the waypoints? Here. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, boys. So first of all, yeah, I'll talk a little bit. No, you know what? No. I'm not going to talk a little bit. I am just going to get straight to business. And we're going to record a video. And I'm going to record the video so I could post it separately on YouTube. And then after I'm done with the video, I could go into further detail about what happened. But I will do kind of like a quick TLDR. But look at what we have here. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious us. Hold on, let me also pull up rune words. Yes. And there's also yes. Okay. But take a look, guys. This is incredible. Incredible. And the story is so amazing. It's just a good feel-good story because it's what deserves to be, well, for this to have happened. Okay? And we have the basis for it. So we have a flail here. We have a war scepter here. Let's actually maybe... Yes? You know what? No, let's not repair anything. Let's leave them as is, and then we will repair afterwards. Okay? Whew. Okay, I'm a little nervous because, again, this is on this account. This is going to be our first Enigma, first HOTO, first call to arms. We have enough for all of that. And I would also want to make an obedience in this. You know what I'm saying? Kind of do want to make an obedience. What is an obedience? Hold on. I don't think I'm going to have that, though. Obedience. Halco, we have that. Because we need a co for HOTO. Thal Eth FAL. Oh no, we don't have a FAL rune. Let's quickly make a game, and maybe somebody will be down to trade maybe a few. Let's see, what do we have? We have gems. Here, let's make a game like this. PM, 2 PM this for FAL. Or 3 RAL, maybe. Yeah, let's make something like that. Let's see. Or let's see if anybody's doing any FAL. Let's create this game. 3 RALs for FAL. My 3 RALs for FAL. Here, let's see if, because I feel like RALs we can get more easily. Amethysts are like, well, although we have more of them, but again, we could always cube up things to like get up to RALs if we need to. These, we cube them up and we kind of use them like freaking candy, you know what I mean? But I guess you should have the same amount of RALs and Amethysts. Okay, I guess I might as well tell the story. So the crazy thing that happened was, which by the way, full disclosure, you guys, if you guys go on Tradery, and you guys look up my name, right? Because my account on Tradery is literally Search April's Gaming. You could go over there. You get to see my whole history, if I'm not mistaken, because I could see everything that, you could even see like what the most recent trades were that happened. So, first of all, that's the full disclosure. You guys could check it out yourself. But essentially, what happened was this. Remember that demon crossbow that we had? It was sitting right up on top of this 15 ED superior thresher. It was right here. Remember? It was 15 ED, 3 attack rating, 5 open sockets. Demon crossbow. The best, quickest base for a missed rune word or any rune word that has, that's eligible for 5 open socket crossbows. Huge, right? And so I posted it for a Jaw, a Burr, and Warlock Torch, and this was early on, right? And I posted it because, of course, trading for for any Warlock Torch might be a real big pain, I thought, so I really wanted that guarantee. And I got so many lowball offers, of course, like, oh, mail runes, stuff like that. I'm like, no, that's not how an item like that works. In general, the longer you keep items like this, they seem to hold their value very long throughout, meaning the more runes people have, they are willing to pay higher prices later, because perfect bases like this don't come around often, okay, at all. And there's like all these mechanics based on, if they dropped naturally with sockets or how much would Larza give them. So sometimes superior perfect rolls that are socketless might become useless, because that would guarantee either like a 6 open socket or a 4 open socket, or depending on what base you have, right? So even Larza King, something like that is impossible to get good value out of. So again, there's so many factors and variables. Here, let's actually make my Uh, 2 PMEs. Let's do that. 2 PMEs. Yeah, let's do that actually. I feel like perfect amethysts are way more sought after and they're more expensive. Like rails are easier to come by. And how many do we have? Yeah, we have plenty. We even have 3 if somebody wants the 3rd one really badly. But what was I gonna say? So I had that up. There was so many offers, and I'm pretty sure you could even see like previous offers that I declined. If you guys like look at the posting itself, like the individual posting, because you could go into the history and just click on postings. If I'm not mistaken, I've done that to myself, to other people. So I don't know if there's like a window where it disappears, but I'm pretty sure no. I'm pretty sure it stays there for a while. You know. How did I know? TUI, I didn't even look if it was a foul. Thank you. Oh, that's funny. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we're going to go back to Jables. And let me finish the story. So there was that. So I had that posted, right, for a long time, and I like would repost, like I would like re-enlist it or whatever. There's like an option to refresh it once every now and then. And I would do that, but like I pretty much forgot about it, kind of. I mean, not that I forgot about it because it was in the inventory, obviously ready to go, but I was assuming that it was not going to be traded for still quite a while, okay? And the reason behind that is, well, because again, it's worth a lot, yet not everybody has that much runes, and they would rather spend those runes on something that is not perfection, but just a stepping stone, right? Just like us, right? We always go for stepping stones too, until we can possibly, formulate something that's more end game, and then there's more tweaking that has to be done after that too, right? Because you're switching out gear, you're, whatever. So there's a lot to be done there. And that's why people, like, for example, don't have enough runes for perfection yet. And that was a perfect, like literally a perfect demon crossbow. You can't get better than that. So imagine that just being like a perfect roll on any item that's very desirable because it's the best of its kind, right? So I probably, if I held on to it longer and just put the offer higher, I would probably be able to get more value a little bit later. Even like maybe 1 week later, I would be able to get more than that, what I did. Which, don't worry, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, just if you want to hear it instead of go on Tradery and look it up yourself, like to, under my account and stuff. I'll tell you guys, don't worry. So that and the Stone of Jordan. Remember how we found that Stone of Jordan? It was sitting right here. And I also had that for a higher listing than usual because it was the orange version, which is the version that people, well, depending on your preference. This one, this was the design. And when people are putting the specific design in when they're trading something in Tradery, you do realize that it's not about, for example, somebody buying my Stone of Jordan and then selling it to Diablo clone. No way, Jose. The reason that they're interested in the orange Stone of Jordan compared to other Stones of Jordan is the fact that it's orange because they want that for their character to match, let's say, their other ring or whatever it is, right? So there's a whole bunch of Stones of Jordan that are just being sold around, but not so much the orange ones. I've seen like a bunch, like the blue ones. This design gets sold like candy. I don't know why. And these, I'm guessing, is what people sell to get declones or something because they're the ugliest design. I kind of agree. I hate this ring design completely. My favorite is this one and this one for sure. These two. So so anyway, so let's go over what happened for the demon crossbow. There was this guy that reached out on Tradery that told me, he's like, yo, I want the crossbow, but your listing is kind of crazy because no one's going to go out of their way to get you a Warlock torch unless if they, you know, like have one or something like that, right? Or like they've traded one before or got one. Like, you should, he straight up just messaged me. He's like, I'm interested, but you should consider, instead of the Warlock torch, just put in an extra Ja rune or an extra Burr rune, because I put it in for Ja, Burr, and Warlock torch. Okay? Which, by the way, that demon crossbow could go for more than that. Just FYI. It has gone for way more than that in the past, so it's not like I'm making this up. Perfect bases like that can go for a lot towards the end of the season. Especially even non-ladder people that like are obsessed with non-ladder, they will want those bases too. It's like a never-ending piece of gear that if they really are willing, they can always resocket that item if they don't like their own roll. Okay, so like sometimes it's worth more to literally use a hell rune and unsocket like a rune word, even if it's expensive, because the base is just that good that the chances of you getting another base like that are slim to none. Okay, ever. Or not ever, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, by the time you're gonna invest the high runes to make something, you're gonna want the as close to perfect of a base you want, if they are high runes worth. Like if you're making a very highly valuable rune word, I mean, you probably do want the best thing, especially if it's a weapon. Remember, like armor and stuff, only the defense is on there, right? Is a factor, but like weapons, yeah. That is a huge factor for the damage. So, what else can I say? Oh, yes. So, the guy said, would you be like, and then you could trade the jaw or the burr for a Warlock torch on your own. He said, I'll give you either 2 jaws and a burr, or 1 burr, or 1 jaw and 2 burrs. I don't know if he actually said that, but I could have sworn he like made an offer for 1 jaw, 2 burrs, and then he changed that offer. He's like, never mind, he canceled it. He made another offer, 2 jaws, 1 burr, and then he messaged me. He's like, you know, by the way, your request is a little confusing because no one just has a Warlock torch laying around, most likely. And I'm like, yeah, fair, but you know, I didn't even think about it because I posted that a long time ago. That like that's what, you know. And so yeah, by the way, no hassle, no haggling, and that's why I know that value that I put on it wasn't even too much. Like I'm telling you, if I kept that demon crossbow longer, I could have gotten maybe 3 jaws and 3 burrs for it. You know? But the thing is, I want that Enigma. Like if somebody could offer me the jaw burr, right? To be honest with you, if that guy reached out to me, and so if the guy's listening, you know, kudos to you, man. Thank you so much for hooking it up. I'm not going to say your name out loud because I don't know if you want to be known, but anybody listening, they could always look it up on my tradery, who gave me the 2 jaws and the burr. But kudos to him, man. Thank you so much. But in all honesty, if he messaged me and he's like, you know what? I can't do the torch, but just the jaw and burr, would that work? At this point in the ladder, since I didn't get any offers, I would be like, yes. Because it would just at least give me the Enigma. You know, the Warlock torch, we already had a whatchamacallit. Oh, did I even mention? Oh, no. Yeah, we got the Warlock torch. Right. No. I didn't mention anything. Guys, I'm an idiot because I guess I realized you don't know this. Yes, I got myself a Warlock torch as well. But anyways, hold on. So if he mentioned that, I would have just taken the John Burr. I would have even forgotten about the Warlock torch at that point. Or not forgotten about it, but I would have just let it go. But he was nice. And look, he didn't even haggle with me. All right? Negotiate. Nothing. That's how you know that the base was worth more than what he was willing to give. Okay? Without haggling, without negotiating, you know that, well, that's the dynamic, pretty much. Okay? So, I got two jaws and a burr. I didn't really care which one he gave me more of. I'm not like a whole point system guy where something is like crazy much more than the other. I know that it matters, but okay, I think John Burr, in my eyes, they're on the same playing field here because everybody needs both for things. Obviously, Burrs are more popular because there's more rune words with them, but okay, I'm like, Ja's okay. So then I looked on Tradery. I'm like, okay, so now I have a task, right? I'm like, I can't wait to make the Enigma, but I really wanted that Warlock Torch, part of the deal. So let's trade the jaw, or let's see what Warlock Torches are going for. And boy, oh boy, even the worst ones, like the worst Warlock Torch, is going for like a Sir and something else. Like the worst ones. And then a few of them were going for, again, burrs, jaws, two burrs, whatever, like depending on how perfect it was. And I found a decent one. Actually, in my opinion, it's way more than decent. And the guy wanted one jaw. So that was my extra jaw. And let's take a look. 1918. I mean, you can't be mad at that. Meaning, I think that's a fair trade. I gave him a jaw. He gave me a good torch. You know? Not perfect, but good. I also think that I got a good end of the deal there. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he could trade the one jaw for another Warlock Torch and a burr and sell for more profit. I don't know, and I don't care. Right? Then the SOJ, the Stone of Jordan. My original offer, because of the orange, the orange skin of it, I made it Ohm, Vex, and Ist. Kind of funnily, because we needed that to make what? We needed the Ist and the Ohm to make Call to Arms, and then we needed a Vex for the HOTO, right? And I was gonna eventually sometimes like get a pole rune somewhere, right? Like I could always trade a pole rune for anything, like a bunch of stuff. So I didn't care about the pole. But the guy, he's like, "Yep, got it good." I'm like, "Whoa!" Also, no haggling. But then when he got in the game, I kind of saw that it was gonna come because a lot of people offered for the Stone of Jordan, and they were offering just like they were offering for everything else. And I was, I kept saying that that's not point here. The point is for the design, and it's not for Diablo clone walks. And because everybody knows that certain designs are more expensive. I don't know, I didn't make up the system, but it's true. Same thing with charms. Certain designs are more expensive than others just based on popularity. So don't kill the messenger. It's true. Like if you have the same exact stats on a charm, depending on what it looks like, it'll have a different value, and some are drastically different. It's kind of crazy. So I'm not like a min-maxer like that. I don't care how they look, as long as they look nicely in my inventory, right? I have a nice little pattern going. I'm happy with that. But the guy came in, but I kind of understand. Maybe he was, because it seemed like he was doing a lot of trades. He's like, hold on 1 second, I'm in one game. Give me 1 second, somebody also like needed something else. And then, so I ended up going into his game, and he's like, you know what, with all the trades, he's like, I don't have a Vex rune. And I'm like, no, because a Vex is kind of important to us for the HOTO. And a Vex, it seems, it's hard to find, like, people that are paying Vex runes. And if they are, they're paying for, like, very niche things with them. Like, Vex has its own, like, kind of currency to it. I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of like an Ist. You know? It's like a Ist has, like, its own thing. Ums have their own thing. And Vexes have their own thing. And then, of course, like, burrs and jaws, like, but like it's like their own category or something. I don't know, it's weird to explain, and maybe it's I'm just making it up, but it's something that I've noticed. And I'm like, no, he only has an Ohm and the Ist. But he's like, okay, but I am not telling you that that's his final offer. So he said this, how about I give you 2 more ists and 2 more mals and 2 more poles and just 2 poles. He's like 2 ists on top of the ohm ist. He's like 2 ist, 2 mals, and 2 poles. I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. That solves our pole issue. I know it's a low rune, but who cares? I'm like, I have my gold rune from the forge, right? And I'm like, the 2 ist that he's giving us extra could be what? Cubed up to a goal, right? But that still leaves us sacrificing our own goal. But then I'm like, okay, but technically the 2 males he's giving us as well could be cubed up to another ist, which then could be cubed up technically with his ist again. And that would still leave us with 1 ist. If I'm counting this correctly. Because I was doing this kind of in my head, and I was kind of having him wait a little bit before I made my decision. Because I didn't want to get ripped off here. I wanted this to actually come true, this whole Vex situation, once everything is said and done. I'm like, okay, so if I then cube the 2 that, make them into this, then I cube that extra one, make that into this, that gives us another goal. So technically our goal should be saved. And then the 2 goals would technically make a Vex, with our goal being technically saved. And I'm like, I think one of our males would go missing, and I'd be kind of mad about that because we need it for the call to arms as well. So I'm like, okay, it's kind of fair, because if I do put the work into it, I could cube everything up to make that a reality. It's just that he didn't know that we still needed an extra mal. You know what I mean? To actually make the rune word. He didn't know that. But, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted myself not to make the decision based off of us having a goal. I wanted to make the decision of actually cubing up to make goals. So remember, he offered 3 ists total and 2 mals. 2 mals make an ist. Oh, I guess we would be a little bit under. But still. Like, he threw in the 2 poles for us, which helped out. Okay. Do you see how that works, guys? Right. Okay. So, next. Oh, yeah, and then that's that. Oh, and then, so now as you can see, you're like, well, what is going on here, right? So I didn't end up cubing all of that stuff, as I said, to make a goal. What I ended up doing was I made a game saying, or not made a game, but I looked on Tradery for a Vex, and people again are asking high prices. They're like asking like they're asking like I don't know, 5 ists, like 6 ists, like meaning more than the value of itself. Like if you made them into this, into a gold rune, and then 2 goals into this, like how the heck are people asking 5 ists for a Vex? Like that's more like their loot. I don't know. So it was weird. And then I either posted it myself, or I don't know, or maybe I did just make a game. I forget at this point, because I was so excited, like with all of this craziness happening. And by the way, this all, like once I got in the role of this all started happening, and I was just on a roll. I was just doing things off stream. I didn't have time to like even think. I'm like, oh my gosh, we gotta resolve this before this energy, this hype that I'm feeling goes away, because then I'm gonna get confused and lost of what I initially thought I was gonna do, yada yada, right? So what I did was, I think maybe I just made a game. I forget. But again, if you guys go into my Tradery history, you can check it out. You'll see everything that went on. And then I made a game, something I'm assuming, that said goal ist mal, if I'm not mistaken, for Vex. Yes. Goal ist mal for Vex. And somebody came, and I was so happy. Oh my goodness. I was like, wow, this is not what people like, post. Like, this is not what people are normally trading for it. But I guess they liked the 3 combination runes. Like they liked me breaking apart their Vex into 3 runes. And that's kind of like another thing that I look at. That's a good, like that's a reason for people to trade as well. So don't, you should always consider that. That's why I think that it's not stupid to like, trade for like a variety of runes, because it gives people the options to do random things that they want to do, right? Whew. And then I believe I still had 1 extra, right? Because at that point I should have 4, because we already had an ist before. So then I traded an ist, or no, yes. Then I traded an ist, I believe, for an Arak, like just a bad whatever roll, a garbage roll, but I don't care. And because that, by the way, with Enigma, we're losing FCR like crazy. And then, unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to the Shaco. And then I think I offered up or something. I don't know what I offered up. Oh, I offered up a poll, I think. Like a poll something. Poll co, because I had a bunch of these. Yeah, the more of these. Right, because I cubed a few of these lums. Yeah, that's right. Because lums are not sought after that much. Co's kind of are, though. And I said pull co for, I think, Hell Wardens. Or maybe, no, the Hell Wardens I did find on Tradery. That's right. And I'm like, you know what? The roll isn't the greatest, but it is something. All right. And we have an extra ist in case we want to make a coven. Should we actually make a coven? Maybe not yet, right? And if we did, we would have to make it in a great helm. Oh, and guys, storytelling time is not over. I don't know what happened. Hold on, there's something missing in my story. It seems like I overlooked something when I was explaining what happened, because I ended up having, oh no, I know what I did. Yep. Do you see this? So I cubed up a whole bunch of things. And I had to bite the bullet because I also wanted, because I was already on a roll, I literally had this like trading high that like this trading vibe, like once it starts, like it's crazy, but it's good because you have to, it's like you should burst it all out, get it out of the way, at least the most important like upgrades for yourself, and then you could kind of take it easy on the constant, because like the notifications from Tradery, although very helpful obviously, the more that people like give bad offers, like way underball you, it gets so crazy annoying, and you have to constantly like decline them or message them or reply, and it's crazy, man. But so I kind of wanted to get all this out of the way, so I made a few of these and I traded for this from Horizons. Guys, where is it? Right here. Again, just the whatever roll. And where is it? Oh, right here. Not a great roll for the fire, but what you gonna do? So now we have the full Horizon set if we want, which again I kind of want to try actually. However, that for like a mirrored blades, like I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. But I also was looking at Arstool's Mephistos, and boy oh boy are those expensive. Those are literally like a jaw or a burr each, with garbage rolls as long as they have 25 faster cast rate, which by the way are the only ones that are even put on Tradery. I don't think I even saw Tradery posts that were under 25 because that will reach you no breakpoint whatsoever. Unless if you do this weird thing where you're only aiming for like a low breakpoint, like the 48 breakpoint or something, but that's kind of stupid. Like you should be getting the 75 or the 125, you know. 48, aka 50, is just too low, too slow, in my opinion. So I'm like, yeah, there's no way that we're doing that. So it was, oh yes, so that's what it was as well. I was debating like where should I allocate my other resources here, because remember, Enigma will take this faster cast rate away. That's going to be a huge problem. And I was thinking about, and like, you know, resistances, like everything, but I'm like, you know what, this book is great on the resistances. It has the 1 to skills and it has faster cast rate. Like, okay, it doesn't have 2 to skills and it doesn't have like ED or whatever, which technically, again, Arzuel's Mephistos is the GG one that everybody wants to go for. Definitely end game for sure. It's just that without any, like, I think this is just fine. We're just going to be fine with this. Okay. Also, let's get that out of the way. So, yeah, pretty much that's what happened. And then 2 days ago, we got 2 Annies. And then today, we got 2 more Annies. They're in order, going down here like that, of how I got them. And so, yeah, we're going to do this huge rolling session. Oh, my goodness freaking gracious. I am so excited. Oh, by the way, and I died a gazillion times because then I was so excited I wanted to get that 85. I did some chaos runs, and of course I had to die. And then I died several times. And so we had to do the best that we can. Not great. Literally, he's fire enchanted, but he naturally comes immune to fire, which is hilarious. That's a wasted stat. Mana burn is a wasted stat. I might as well have literally just taken any terrorized monster from a cursed game and it would have been the same. That's so funny. I guess his level is slightly higher because he's a unique. And he came with vigor, which is actually what we wanted, but now that we have Enigma, I actually would prefer the fanaticism, which is hilarious. This is all going like full circle backwards. But anyways, let's do this. So I'm going to make a separate video, so don't go anywhere. Don't worry. I'm going to be talking as if this is a brand new stream again. All right. So let's get to it. All right. Alrighty, what's up YouTube? Jables here. Welcome in everybody. Hello, hello. Today is a big day. We managed to pull off a huge trade last night, and I'm just going to give you guys a quick TLDR, not a full explanation, but in a sense of how, you know, getting an Enigma from regular gear comes from. Like, whoops, don't even look at that, because that came later. Just look at this. Okay, how does this come about? And it comes about by, first of all, getting lucky and then getting a huge trade value for something that is just, you know, very sought after. And the quick you know, TLDR is, which by the way, full disclosure, you guys can always go on Tradery, search up Sir Jables Gaming, and you can see all of my history, all of the trades that I have done from, yeah, you can always check that out. So just for full disclosure, you can go over there. But TLDR, we managed to sell off finally our perfect 15 enhanced damage, 3 attack rating, 5 open socket demon crossbow, which is the perfect fastest base for like mist rune word or any 5 open socket rune word for crossbows and bows. And our Stone of Jordan, which was an orange Stone of Jordan, which is, you know, a collectible one, not for Diablo clone purposes. And that netted us enough to make an Enigma, a Heart of the Oak, a call to arms, and technically even a coven, but I think we're going to roll an obedience in our perfect, or close to perfect, 1 attack rating off of perfect superior thresher. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We are on our second warlock of the season, third character overall, Sir Jabel's Purge. He's the one that has, I don't know, been having the luck. So let's get going. First things first, I want to roll the Heart of the Oak because I am interested in, we have our bases here. I am interested in what kind of luck he's going to have with the roll here. So let's get to this. Heart of the Oak is Kovex Pol Thul. Let's double check that. Heart of the Oak, please. Kovex Pol Thul. Alright, let's go. By the way, so this is what the Demon Crossbow and a Stone of Jordan netted us. All of these. And I had to do some wiggling and trading back and forth to actually make this happen. Just a little bit, not much. If you want, you can actually go watch the live stream and I explain in full detail of how it came about. But that's like a half hour or 40 minute like explanation. But if you enjoyed that, then go ahead and do that. It's going to be the June 5th live stream in the afternoon. Alright, Kovex Pol Thul. Ready? Ko Vex Pol Thul. Alright, ready? 37. Alright. Hey. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Woohoo. Okay. What about this? CTA time. War Scepter. So that it looks completely different so I don't make a mistake in holding a HOTO versus a CTA, huh? Alright, Call to Arms. By the way, all these items are first for me on Season 14 on this account. This is the official Sir Jabel's Gaming BNet account as well. So this is our first HOTO. Did we even get the little notification? We should have, right? But anyways, the roll that I'm looking at here was the all res. It rolls from 30 to 40, and we got a 37. Beautiful. Okay, next up, we have this War Scepter. We can make a call or call to arms in any 5 open socket weapon. And this is where you get battle orders from, which can roll between 1 and 6. Oof, that's a big difference. So the runes for this is going to be, or that's what really matters to us, is Am, Ral, Mal, Ist, Om. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully he has good luck on this. Am, Ral, Mal, Ist. Okay, I'm scared, boys. Are you ready? No! You gotta be kidding me, boys. 1 to battle orders? Wow. That is hilarious. Hey. But it had to be done, you know? My oh my. And then 267 on the ED. 5 battle commando, that's huge. Why didn't that flip, huh? Why didn't that flip? Okay, but that doesn't matter because the big boy, or maybe we'll save the big boy for last. Yeah, let's do obedience in this amazing, hold on, let me just look up the rune word really quickly just so we don't make a mistake here. and this amazing 5 open socket superior thresher. Now the reason that we want this to actually be non-ethereal is for us, because if we do want to use it, it would be for the crushing blow, which does lose durability, and it has minus 25 fire res, so you could technically use it for not that, but and then it rolls between 20 to 30 all res, and it has a static 370 enhanced damage, which means that with our enhanced damage it's going to be 385. So we're going to hope for a close to 30 or 30 all res roll. Helco Thol Eth Fal. Alright, ready? Hel Co Thol Eth Falrune 21. Boo! What? Come on, man. Mr. Sir Jable's Purge, I thought that, you had some luck. By the way, this character did roll like an amazing insight. Is it this one? And I think he rolled another one that was also very good, by the way. Alright, and now the thing that you've been all waiting for, and you might be asking, what base are you going to use it in, Jables? What base? And I'm going to use it in the Dust Shroud. I know people are going to say, no, go with the Mage Plate. But this is a fantastic Dust Shroud. 465, not superior, which is great. Because remember, it's going to cost a lot more to repair. And Enigma only gives flat, whatchamacallit, flat, where is Enigma? I'm trying to find it now. I mean, we all know what Enigma is, but just in case. Ja Ithbur. It gives a flat defense roll, so it's not like an enhanced defense roll. But I just like Dust Shrouds. And 77 strength, everybody should have something like that, in my opinion. So, let's do it, boys. Ja Ithbur, right? Ja Ith Bur. Oh my gosh! Did that roll perfect? That rolled perfect on a 465, 2 off perfect Dusk Shroud. Holy smokes! That is insane. Actually, I wonder what something like this would go for. Isn't that crazy? People trade their Enigmas for other Enigmas and more things. Would you look at that? Wow. And now, at the very end, let's ID. This is a GG roll. Very nice. And at the very end, let's identify the 4 Annies that we have here. Right? Let's go in order of which we found them. These were all gathered on the Asian region, by the way. They usually have some like Diablo clone events, sometimes in the morning, or in the morning for us in the United States. So here, let's go. Let's do Kane every time, huh? Let's check it out. 13, 12, 7. Ooh. Okay. On the low end. On the low end. Or you know what? Let's not do Kane. Let's do our own. Ready? 16, 17, 5. Low on the experience gain, but not bad on the others. Third one, so the first one this morning. 17, 11, 7. It's not looking good, boys. And last one, Bear Claw. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Well. Well. Hello there. You definitely go in a different pile here, which eventually will be that. But we have ours as well, with a little bit more res instead of all attributes. So there you have it, folks. It was a pleasure. If you guys want to see, by the way, so this is my gear before Enigma. Let's actually do a quick overview. This is my second Warlock. So my primary Warlock that I was using this season was a Miasma Chain Abyss Warlock, but with very similar gear. And then I just threw this onto my second Warlock because I want this one to be an Echoing Strike one. And they both kind of work on faster cast rate, and they pretty much have a similar setup besides a few things like at the very end that you would tweak, right? But this is kind of standard, which is very nice and achievable. An Ethereal Insight, a Hell Wardens for the faster cast rate, so 35, 20, that's 55. Now remember now, if you wield a two-hander, which I'm wielding for that, you know, kind of huge damage, the physical damage portion, so that I could life leech and mana leech and things like this, you need to have a book. And the best book that we have found so far is just the mid-tier one, Measured Wrath, but it gives 1 to all skills and 25 faster cast rate, and it has all res and vitality, which is great, and all the other fire skills are kind of whatever, but you know, it is what it is. And then weirdly, the Ring of Fire, when struck, you know, could potentially save you. It has procced a few times here and there if I get surrounded, so you know, there's something to it. Next is a Viper Magi. This one we found, but we were wearing a 21 all res that we had to trade for somewhere in the beginning of the ladder. Some Nat's Boots. Now this I also traded for using the value from the 2 big trades yesterday. Which, by the way, TLDR, did I say they netted me the Jaws and Burrs, more than just the Jaw and Burr that you guys saw. 2 Jaws and a Burr actually, and the Ohm, Vex, and you know, all of these things. So some of them obviously were accumulated throughout the season by us, just live streaming and stuff, and then with that Ohm, Vex, Ist value from the Stone of Jordan, we managed to like break everything apart and get what we wanted. Oh, whoops! But this is included along with Hell Wardens from this trade value, but this was gone for, you know, for now, or up until now. This was not there. And then I do have to wear the Angelic Combo, and then a random ring with just a little bit of life leech and some fire res, and I guess a little bit of attack rating. Not good at all. And gloves with a little bit of mana leech instead, so that we could have some mana leech as well, and lightning and poison res. Okay, we have lightning and fire maxed, but our charms, as you guys see, they are nothing special. And using the trade value from yesterday's Demon Crossbow, look at this godly sucker. Okay, now last season I would not be able to afford something like this, but the Warlock this season has kind of a little bit, you know, took a step back, so prices are a little bit different this season around also. And then as you guys saw, the Annie. Oh yes, and I am definitely overcapped. Obviously this is, I have not respec. I just made the Enigma live right here with you guys. So these are my old values, 145, because I made this when I got a bad Annie. I didn't have a torch yet, so 145 I needed to wear my Spirit. Oh, by the way, so this is my Echoing Strike, but like for Miasma Chain, he's wearing a Spirit, right? Because he just has to have a one-hander, like a Spirit Sword and a Spirit Monarch. But yes, I had to invest a little bit in here. And then I kept these points actually just in case I needed to adjust anything for wielding weapons in the future. But the build, if you guys are interested as well, I'll just put it in the video. 1 point wonders, and I kind of, you know, again, did not foresee this trade happening and falling through this early. I knew eventually the Demon Crossbow would sell for what I'm requesting. But that could have been like, let's say, a week from now, or 2 weeks from now, or even 3 weeks from now, right? So I put extra points in Sigil Death so that I could get the next radius. So now I am over capped on this, but just 1 point wonders would be here, and enough to hit level 10 soft points on Sigil Death. These I'm getting from the book, so don't worry about that. 1 point wonders everywhere. I maxed out Mirrored Blades. That's the first thing you need to max, just so that you have 5 echoes. And I also maxed Bound Demon with 10 points in Demonic Mastery, so I could bind whoever I want. And then the rest of the points. So this is a 1 point wonder for Echoing Strike, because I'm relying on the actual huge damage from the weapon itself. Because again, the damage here got kind of nerfed a lot as well, a little bit, right? So, or not, like, in a sense, because of the multipliers not working anymore, like how they did last season, the physical damage portion of this is not that much from the skill itself. The weapon is a huge boost, obviously, right? And so then the rest points went into Purge, and now I am putting into Synergies of Purge, which, you know, you either have Eldritch Blast. Technically, maybe Eldritch Blast would be the better choice to get more seconds, but I don't mind Bane, because I wouldn't mind seeing how much damage Bane could do, possibly, you know, potentially, because Bane is pretty strong too. But Purge is the way to go for this season, at least for now, that I have tried. I will be trying other things in the future. Alright, YouTube, this is going to be a pretty long video, but I hope you enjoyed. And also, if you are interested to see our handy dandy boy right here, say hello to Mr. Sinwhite the Mad. Fire Enchanted. Here, let me get out of this bonfire for you guys. Hey, can you? Yeah, there you go. Say hi to the camera. Sinwhite the Mad. We have a cursed Venom Lord. Nothing special because of several deaths. I just couldn't, you know. I lost a very good one. I still have a very good one in my other Warlock, but yeah, we ended up with a cursed Venom Lord from Chaos Sanctuary that came with Fire Enchanted and Mana Burn, which are two useless stats because he's naturally immune to fire, so that doesn't, you know, do anything besides give him extra fire damage, maybe. And Mana Burn does not affect other monsters, I'm pretty sure. So I wish that those affixes could have been something like Multi-Shot and Lightning Enchanted or something like that, right? Or Stone Skin. But as long as it's cursed, he's a good boy. Alright. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, right? Make sure you like the video. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe so you can be part of the Diablo 2 community here. Join the Discord. And then Discords are kind of connected between other people's Discords. We can all, you know, be having a great old time in Season 14. Let me know in the comments how your season is going. It took 14 days, so 2 weeks, for me to, but again, on the lucky side, to be able to trade for an Enigma worth of runes, and then, you know, as a bonus, a Heart of the Oak. Because again, Spirit Sword is perfectly fine. And as a bonus, a Call to Arms. But again, Call to Arms is kind of nice to have, but it's not like, you know, end all be all. So, like I said, took 2 weeks in Season 14. Let me know if you guys have already gotten yourself like that main key piece of gear that you've been wanting, whether it's Enigma or maybe you're doing a full set and you're trying to hunt for Talzami or something that you just cannot find. Let me know in the comments how long that took for you guys to like complete your kind of close to end game setup, and you know, what your journey was. You guys could post your stories in Discord as well, or in the comments below. And yeah, just be respectful, talk amongst yourselves. And how did you guys enjoy season 14? Let me know. If you guys ever need any help, stop by the live stream anytime, and I'm pretty much either always allowing people to request things and stopping what I'm doing to help those out or to get things rocking and rolling, or I'm already doing community stuff as we, like for the stream itself. So stop by anytime, ask any questions. Veteran player here, by the way, kind of on the nerd side of things here as well. So any in-depth questions, you can go right ahead and shoot. Anyways, peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I hope you guys are enjoying season 14. And I hope all is well. All right. Take it easy, YouTube. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye, bye-bye. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Wow. Okay. Nicely done. Woo! Oh my goodness. All right, so we're still here. Don't worry, we didn't go anywhere. All right, let's go repair some of this stuff. This is incredible, kind of. Whoa, I don't have enough to repair that? Yikes. Okay, let's take out some money, right? $67K to repair that? Whoa. If we get another one of these, we should definitely resocket it. That's what I guess I'm not so mad about the obedience, because it's only a FAL and a CO, and that's easily obtainable. So we could just keep re-rolling this until we get like close to 30. That's no problem. The Heart of the Oak, very happy about that. 37 is amazing. Yeah, that's huge. Like anything 35 and higher is great. You know, it would just be sad if it was like 30 or 31. But 37, very solid, very good, very good. Heart of the Oak. Now this is the freaking sucker. I cannot believe. Hold on, let's also repair this. Man, what is this luck? I can't believe it. They should, again, like, they should change Call to Arms or something for it to at least roll like 2 to 6. Because the duration on level 1 is so little. And obviously I know that it bumps up from your all skills gear. But imagine you have things like this. Like this won't give it to you because this is Warlock skills, right? It's not all skills gear. It's Warlock skills. And that doesn't apply to things that are O skills like Battle Orders. So Blizzard, come on, man. Change the rolls on Call to Arms or something. It's such a sad moment when somebody gets 1. Like, it's not even about like the huge, because again, they fixed the scaling for the life, by the way. So it's not that big of a difference. It's just almost about duration. Or you know what? No, you don't even have to change the fact that it rolls from 1 to 6. How about you just change the duration of the skill itself way higher at level 1. Just put it to like 3 minutes at level 1. Like a base skill without any plus skill gear or anything. One skill in battle order should be 3 minutes long. You know? And then every skill increases it by 20 seconds. I don't know. Like, make it last long, Blizzard. Or 5 minutes. I don't care. Do it. Like, do it 5 minutes. You know? But that might be a little too much. But 3 minutes on first skill is easily doable. And then like either 20 seconds per level or 30 seconds per level. Just do it. Well, no, 30 seconds would be way too much too, right? Because 10 levels would be 5 minutes extra. 20 levels. would be 10 minutes extra. Yeah, so maybe like every 20 seconds. Right? So 20 levels would give you 7 more minutes. Like that would be great. If you had 20 levels in, like if you were a barbarian, you know what I mean? Like that's a good investment. But I cannot believe this rolled a 1. Come on, boys. And it's the same thing that happened last season. Last season it either rolled a 1 or a 2. Or I'm mistaking it with ours in single player. I know one of ours in single player or in season rolled with a 1. Gosh darn it. And we also had it in a War Scepter. Unless the War Scepters are just bad. But no, I like the fact that it's different. It looks different. Gosh darn it. Okay. And now where are you, Enigma? Oh my goodness gracious. This is crazy, boys. Crazy. Oh man. Okay, so we have to kind of organize this whole situation here, right? Actually, you know what? Let's move some of this stuff around here. Hold on, we have... Okay, this one goes alongside these guys. These are all 7s. This is pretty nice. What is this? A 10, an 8. It's a 10, that's an 8. It's an 8. It's not the worst. This is kind of bad. Alright, but that's okay. And that goes there. Alright, these should go here. That's correct. Technically, they should go here. Alright. So this, by the way... By the way, we don't need this anymore. But where do we put this? Is the question. On the floor or where? By the way, yeah, why do I have these rings? Platinum ring. Let's put that staff there, actually. Yes, yes, yes. No, actually, I don't want that there. I want that here. Right? Yeah, what am I doing? Can't put that where the charms are. Come on now. Come on now. Don't be like that. Also, what are these? Tankreds. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. I see. I remember why that's there. So this could go back up here, I guess. Okay. Oof. Right, so this is no worries. It's not like a big deal. Are complete. Are complete. Okay. Hold on, guys. What are we doing here? So we don't need this. Wait a second. That goes here. Oh, wait a second. So now we need this to go there. Wait a second. This has to be... Is there any V anything? No, right? G, V. Look at this. 2 minutes? You gotta be kidding me. At level 9? That is insane. Wow. Okay. So there's that. And then our... Oh, wait. G. Yes. Okay. Then our swap. We have this, we have this, we have this. Okay, now we're gonna have to do some wiggling. 100 FCR. What's this ring? Life leech. So now we're gonna need... We're gonna need these. Which, by the way, we already have Held Wardens on. By the way, so this is what was our original setup, right? We had this on, we had the Viper Magi, and we had the dual res gloves there, right? And we had, what, just a random belt? What was our belt? I forget. Yeah, what was our belt? Oh, it was Mavina's, because we were running fast. That's right. Yes, yes. But this, yeah, this is just impossible. Now the thing is, by the way, because I also realized, we're gonna be if we ever go Azarath route, we're gonna be losing the whatchamacallit. Where is it? Oh yeah, the 35 faster cast rate here. If we want to stay with Enigma. So I feel like Azarath might be a GG situation where we don't use Enigma, maybe. If we're going with... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm a little confused about this. Where would this come in? Or like for mirrored blades? Interesting, right? But I would love for it to work somehow. But guys, even with this, we do not have the 125. See? So, we would need one more. If we want to keep Angelics, it needs to go on this ring. Which means we would have no life leech. We already have no mana leech. Oh my goodness, and our res does not look great. We might have to bring over some of the other... Oh yeah, that's right. Our other, our first Warlock has some like of those all-res charms. Yeah, we might have to bring that over here. Ooh, and this is gonna go down as well. Because the other option, which by the way, so attack rating, you need it. You need the attack rating, and this is just too much attack rating to pass up. By the way, let me explain. Let me show you guys what I mean. So, even though it says, for example, you guys see that it says 1020 to attack rating based on character level. And it seems like this would simply what? Subtract this to around 9,000, correct? No, because this number that you see here is already the result of bonus attack rating being applied. What do I mean? Look at Echoing Strike. Do you see how it says plus 100% attack rating? That's increasing it. What else? Where else is there bonus attack rating? I know there is. Here. Do you see that? 228% bonus to attack rating? Yep. That's applying. So now we have 338, right? 100 from here. 228 from there, right? Let's take a look at Purge. Hold up. There's more. There's more, guys. Let's take a look at Purge. Do you see? Plus 272% attack rating. Oh my goodness. There's so much attack rating happening that the base attack rating happens before all of this bonus attack rating occurs. So what does that mean? That means that 1000 attack rating is being multiplied by the 228, by the 100, and by the 200, whatever it was for the Purge, and 272. So what is that? Let's actually double check, because this might actually work out perfectly even if we kind of round the numbers. So let's add 272 plus 236. Okay, let's just call that 500, because that roughly is going to be a little bit over 500 ED. And this is 100 ED. Or no, not ED, sorry, attack rating. Bonus attack rating. So that's 600 attack rating, right? 600%. Sorry. Which means 600% extra attack rating means you multiply not by 6, but by 7 of what you see. So according to my calculations here, if I take this off, we should somehow, or let's see, maybe the bonus to attack rating does apply. No. Yeah, it's going to be times 7. So this, taking this off, should lower our attack rating roughly by 7,000. If I'm not mistaken. Well, no, because that actually depends on. That would be if this was the only source of attack rating. If there's other sources of attack rating, which of course we get, duh, because we have it here, we have it here, we have it, places as well, here, and from dex, from dexterity, we still have it from there, right? So getting a whatchamacallit, so this should not decrease it by 7,000, but it's going to decrease it by a lot. Watch, ready? By half, by 5,000. So what does that tell us? So it would have decreased by 7,000 if this was our primary source, but since it decreased by 5,000, that means that Angelics is responsible for, what's 5 out of 7, guys? That's roughly 2/3, right? This 1000 attack rating makes up for 2/3 of our total attack rating on our character. So 1/3 of our attack rating is coming not from Angelics. And Angelics contributes to 2/3 of that attack rating. That's how you guys can calculate that quickly in your head, for example. So do you see? It went down by 5,000, roughly, right? We're not going to go into the nitty-gritty details, but 5,000, right? According to the math, with around 600% attack rating bonus, that's a multiplier of times 7 to your base attack rating. So if your base attack rating was 1,000, meaning if this is where it all came from, then our attack rating here should say 7,000. But obviously, there's attack rating coming from other places. And then that begs the question. How do you compare how much comes from here, from your angelics, versus from the rest of your character? And that's how you can calculate that. So you find out, your attack rating bonus. Let's see, it might even show up here. It could be easier for you guys to calculate. No, it does not. Look, it doesn't say anything bonus to attack rating whatsoever anywhere. Regenerate mana. Yeah, nothing here. Okay. So, whoopsie doopsie. And, yeah, so that's how you would calculate, just like roughly, right, what portion. And what you would normally get from this attack rating, right, multiply it by whatever your attack rating bonus was. That would be how much it would be if that's all you had. And then if you take it off, whatever difference that is, put that into the numerator slot and put this original multiplication in the denominator slot, creating your fraction. Okay? So this would be 5,000 divided by or over 7,000, because this by itself would be 7,000. So yeah. Angelics right now on my character takes up more than 2/3 of my attack rating. And I already have kind of big attack rating things here. No lie. We don't have a Ravenfrost. A Ravenfrost might be able to kind of solve this issue. Maybe. But all in all, for this to be comfortable. Ooh, this is nice. Yes, I remember. Also, where is all of our stuff? We need to kind of organize this a little better. Okay. That, by the way, that book. Where should that book go? That book should definitely go here, maybe. Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, why doesn't he use this? Right? Heck yeah, man. And we'll get some crushing blow in here.
Put that to good use.
Seems pretty reasonable to me. Ah, he's still 79. Poor kiddo. Alright, let's find... Oh, also we should make Tier Tail M. Okay, hold on. Tier Tail M, do we have that? Yes, we have. Tier Tail M, right? Edge. Come on. Edge, baby, Edge. Show me the money. Where is Edge? Tier Tail M, yeah. Tier. Where are you, Tier? Tier. Where is it? Tier. Jeez Louise. Tail. M. Thank you. Okay. Just so that it's not randomly just there. We have this sucker. Ooh, let's repair that. We'll do it later. Another time. Another time. Just put that there. Do 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 do. Rock stopper, and that should go here eventually. This could go here. Here we go. Peasant crown should go here as well, because rock stopper is actually really GG if we ever need it. Right? Where are our gloves as well? Oh, those gloves are there. Okay, that's fine. Phase blade. Wow, guys. I don't know. I'm just so excited. I just can't hide it. Okay. But what does this leave us? We still need to freaking get a ring with FCR. Now, I know that we're going to have to go on our Sork and see what she has over there. But you know what? We don't have any leech anywhere, which is kind of a problem. Okay, I know these are not our faster cast. Okay, so here's a faster cast rate. Is that the only faster cast rate we have? But it does have attack rating on it as well. And mana, which actually is kind of clutch. Is there any other? Hold on, we have to go through all of those. Like, this is a nice one. Yeah, nothing, huh? This is pretty nice. Hold on, let me see these. Are there any amulets? They have leech. But again, we kind of can't go. Also, what is Coven? Let me see this. Hold on. Oh boy. Coven. Rune word. What does that come with? 26 to 40 MF, 30 fire res no matter what, and 10 vitality, which is like 30 life. And what is it? Istral IO. And life after each kill. Dang it. I mean, this does have mana after each kill. Anyways, 1 second, guys. Let me go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back, boys. I'm back. Okay. Let me move the mic back. Okay. So it'll give us a little bit more magic find. And fire res. So there is something to have. Like 30 fire res isn't nothing, and 10 vitality, which is life. Right? That's not bad, actually. You know? Also, you know what? Out of curiosity, let me see something. Let me see something. A lot of them are going for ists, by the way. I'm looking up how much a attack rating would be. They are going a lot for ist runes, which again I wouldn't mind grabbing, you know? Let's see. Let's make an offer, yeah? Yeah, because we have an ist, and we just need... Because I wouldn't mind trying that. We still will lose a little bit, but that opens up the possibility. Let's see. That opens up the possibility of having a nice amulet. You know what I'm saying? With like leech or whatever, like pretty much anything. Let's see if he's interested. Uh-huh. Oh, hardcore for that one, so no. Here's something with high attack rating. Anything with high attack rating. Sorry guys, I'm kind of See, this is why like it's bad to do trades while streaming. I swear, it's horrible. But you know, it is what it is. Pull rune. Let's see. I'm not trying to take too long here. But if he doesn't get back to us, then let's see. Okay. Let's see. Hardcore, yeah. A lot of these hardcores are here. We don't want hardcore, no. Let's see. Let's offer ist. Let me see. Cancel. Hold on. Wait a second, boys. Yes. Let me see. Create. Let's do 4343 password 1. Let's do it. It's rune. Man, we're trading away every rune we freaking have, and now we can't even make a coven if we would want. I think we're just gonna stick with this because it's okay. But yeah, see, somebody's gonna come and trade this ist. Just got a guy from Tradery. These Asians. $243. Thanks. Okay, but I promise, guys, we're not going to be doing tradery streams because this is ridiculous. Oh. Let's see, write a review. Very good. Ta-da! Okay. Anyways, let's go back in here. Let's create another game. And would you look at that? See, this is what happens. 243. Okay, hold on. I wonder. So we're at 10K. Dang, boys. That's still so much. %84 chance. 78% chance. Again, it doesn't solve our issue, but I don't mind having this Raven Frost regardless. Let's put this in the top corner here. Actually, it's very important to have it there. Yeah. Because you know what I was going to say? Well, hold on. Having 2 rings doesn't give you anything, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Just double checking. Because I was going to say... Like, what if we do this? And then this, we could take one of these huge attack rating rings, right? Because we got some nice attack rating rings here. Where are they? This one's fire poison. This all res with fire and little decks. Lightning, mana fire. What else? Let's keep going. Oh yeah, or we go with leech. You know, maybe we should go with leech. I think like we have to kind of go with leech. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Without leech, it's gonna be miserable. We are gonna be losing so much. So we might have to do that. What was our amulets? And this will kind of make up for res. And cannot be frozen, which is nice. Gives us some mana. By the way, see, Raven Frost is just good all around. This gives us a little bit of mana, more dex for attack rating. I wish this had bigger attack rating. Where's our other mana leech rings? This ain't bad. 3%. 2%. Even Nagel technically has, you know. By the way, this, yeah, that's, why are we keeping that even, you know? What's over here? These are lethargy rings. So why do I have things like this here, huh? Mana leech. This is life leech. Okay, mana leech should be there then. Life leechers all have to go here. That could be there, that's fine. Where is their life leecher? Mana leecher goes there, but I want to try them both out. Let's try this with... By the way, how's our res though? Hey, nice. 47. Any other life leech rings? I know there's some around here still. Hold on. Life leech, life leech. Where are you? Life leech. Oh, MF goes with MF. Life leech, life leech. These are faster cast rate, which we don't have any more of. Hilarious. That's big life leech. Okay, maybe we put the all res rings in the casting section here. This can go over here because it sucks so badly. There's also single. Single, single, single. This is okay like this. Wow, okay. So we either do this. Let's see how big this compares. Hold on. 7K. I think we're gonna stick with that one actually. Mana. This one actually sucks. This one's nice. This one's not great. Yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Woo. Okay. So this would give us 125 faster cast rate. A little bit of all res everywhere. Attack rating is so key for us. Oh my goodness gracious. You know? I feel like I want to replace this with either more attack rating or more res. Let's do that. Whoa, whoops. Actually, let's put that there. You get to use that. Sorry I'm making that sound, boys. I guess I didn't realize. Ooh, this is a nice one as well. Life leech. Oh, this life leech can go right there. That's a nice life leech ring, actually. Yes, yes, very nice. Okay. Again, we'll see how all this feels. Oh, this could actually be helpful. It's like a 75. Not that great though. In all honesty, you know. This we need to put somewhere as well. I kind of don't want to keep holding on to these things. This as well. This as well. Okay, these are our things here. These are nice stuff. Yeah, this is all nice stuff. Okay, let's see. What is this? This. We don't have any faster run walk ones, right? I hope not. Well, let's see. Faster run walk is at 95. So actually, we don't even need this charm. Interessant. Interessant. This is a GG amulet actually as well. You know, I want to have the freedom of a lot of things. Okay, let's go do some stuff, or not do some stuff, but oh my goodness, tombs are terrorized as well. Okay, let's go on our. Okay, what does he have? So he has that. This is the faster cast rate ring with this. Again, I can't just rely on, like, this guy doesn't need any attack rating, so he has such an easier time. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely gonna have an easier time. Actually, and this. Yes, this should be always a replacement right there. And there should be a replacement of, hold on, let's do some organizing here a little tad bit, because we're kind of not doing nicely here. Okay, that should go alongside here, first of all. Can we organize this a little better? Okay, so this, for example, yes, that should be there for all intents and purposes. For real, for real. Tancreds. I actually don't know where the heck to put this guy. Let's put him here, actually. Let's put that there, actually, as well, because they should kind of be, you know. Okay. Sorry, guys. We're kind of doing organization, but it kind of shows off how organization works, y'all. So this is going to be a replacement for Enigma. But see, now with this, well, first of all, that's going to be gone. That's going to be gone. Okay, let's take a look. See, so like we're overcapped by 15 on everything. Starting at 15, that's using the fire, actually. The Enigma, let's see, 70, 90. Oh, this one also creates 100. Kind of an issue. No, but I guess it would be that the Shaco isn't used, and I would have to use Coven here too. Okay, that's fine. So hold on, we need to put our gloves in order here, because this is going to be our replacement section for things like Enigma and stuff like that. Okay, so that's our Shaco area. Hold up. So gloves need to be, well, just gloves need to be there. A pair of gloves. That takes care of what? That replaces cold and lightning. Or just these. These are nice placeholders. Okay, so what else gets replaced? Weapon does not get replaced, but we should keep a weapon here for the potential of replacement. Belt will get replaced. That's where Mavinos comes in. Gloves, armor, and helm. And belt, right? Yes, 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 yes. So that means that we can put those gloves can go there. Also, that should be there, maybe. Right? Where was this originally? This is a spirit sword, which also kind of just isn't gonna be... Wait a second. This spirit... Go here. Ooh. Lagmeister, huh? It's kind of do the same thing here. Gloves. Or we could put them here, but no. Gonna take the boots. Take the helm. This. Okay, I guess that goes there. I guess. And what else was needed? That's it, right? Okay, so if we go back there, actually. This can go back there. Whoopsies. Oh, come on. There you go. And something like this can go there. Also, this is kind of pointless. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of those. Where are them gloves? Ah, so hold on, gloves. Where are the gloves actually? The gloves, oh, are on the other guy. That's right. This could all stay here. Wait, why are we looking there? We don't need that. Okay, this will be for the change there. Okay, but essentially, what is going on? Well, what is going on? Wait, what needs to go here? Oh yeah, the spirit. Well, let's put the real thing here, right? Right, because what is the Sork using? Also, yeah, she would be using the HOTO. The question is, do we care for that? Or would we prefer... Wait, what else is missing? Horizon's gloves. That's right. But you know... That's right, but they don't even have gloves here. Okay. He don't got them gloves. Essentially, yes. This is going to be our setup here. And that means that if we're 15 over, and we should be able to give some... Oh wait, we're 15 over, but even more so. Because we're going to put our torch on here, right? Yeah, we're like 30 over. Let's just say that. 30 over. Okay. Cool beans. So if that's true... Also, by the way, what is missing here? What should go there? This? I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. Oh, this should go back there. I don't know why I put that there. Okay. Dun 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 dun. So, he really needs fire. Wait, so let's give him that fire. Let's give him this. So how much is this? 16. Wow. He had so much space that we just even put poison charms on him. Does he have any other... Do you think that makes up that fire? How much did we have in that one? 59? I feel like we should take an extra one. Okay. So this... But we're still gonna have a torch. Yeah, we're Gucci. How much do we have here? 200. Oh my goodness, we have so much cold. It's crazy. That's right, we'll lose a little bit of lightning there. And then I guess, because we're Enigma here as well. But that's neither here nor there. Because we could... It's funny, we could put more poison on him. And one more faster hit recovery? I think so, actually. That's going to be perfect. Yes. Faster hit recovery. And let's give him a mana. Or, wait, where's that MF charm? Hey, would you look at that? See, that is better. Way better. Okay, good. Because in general, by the way, this is what we will somewhat end up like, but add 15 for the res. Look at that. Huge, right? And if we take this off, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue, but we'll see. But that's cool beans, right? Cool beans. 37. Oh yeah. Let's look at this guy. This guy's gangster. Gloom Sludge. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. So that's looking good. And I think... Hold on. Yeah. Okay, let's take a glance at our Sorceress. Sorceress. Okay, Sorceress. Bunch of lightning rush charms if we need it. Good to know. Okay. Now here is where the GG stuff she has. Look at this. So she has the nice faster cast rate. Look at that, man. Attack rating and cold res. But we just have so much cold res that we don't need it. That's the problem. Big fire res on there. Life. Big cold res again. Peasant crown. She got that treachery and that cure. That treachery and that cure. Okay, there's our Ormus. I am curious though. I feel like that should go there no matter what. Yeah, we don't have to really mess with her stuff at all. I don't think. Right? I don't see any issues here. Right, our FCR is good everywhere. Hold up, let's see. Whoa, 141. Oh, that's right, because it was because we had the Skin of the Viper Magi on. Yeah, that's right. Because we had 111. So that means that we actually don't need these rings on. Hold on, hold on. And how's our res? So fire and cold. Fire and cold, that's what we need. But we don't need the FCR, guys. That's awesome. Okay, hold on. Let's put them back here then. Fire and cold. But no FCR needed. So, first of all, these guys go here. Those are amazing. Fire and cold, please. We can do whatever we want. Just a big mix and match, you know? Here's a fire. Fire poison. Low on the cold there. This is huge cold. This is good. And looks like a huge fire. Is there a big boy fire or no? This is a pretty big boy fire as well. 22. Where was the other one? 28. $121. Interesting. Ba-da-dum-dum. Yeah, there's no more anything here. This is a nice one, but yeah, any other big... Whoa! Did I not see that? Okay, hold on. That's definitely going on. Yeah, that's better. Look at that. Very nice. And again, we don't even need this ring here. Or sorry, this amulet. We could go about it actually having anything there. Let's get some life and mana. Right? Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. Oh wait, guys, we don't even have to worry about that because of Heart of the Oak. Gosh darn it. We don't even have to worry about these resistances. That's crazy, crazy. Hold on, you know what? I also realized. Didn't I have gloves that had... Yeah, look at these. These have life leech as well. Gosh darn it, if I only didn't need the faster cast rate from the gloves, we could actually get some stuff going. Get some nice stuff going. It would be sick if we had mana leech gloves actually too. Okay. Alright, let's go back on our Purge boy. Okay, let's see how this will look. So first of all, we don't need this charm. And why is that, you might ask? And that's because, my friends, my friends, my friends, my friends. The reason is... Wait, what was I saying that the reason for what? Oh, not needing that faster run walk? It's because the breakpoints are at 10 faster run walk speeds. So, like a 25 faster run walk is actually giving you essentially 20 faster run walk. Essentially, I think. If I'm not... Yeah, well, not I think. There might be like a break point. Like, let's say 25 might actually be a break point. So like 10, 20, 25, 30, and then it goes back to 40, 50, 60, 70. So like anything in between wouldn't make a difference. Maybe 75 is like a special breakpoint or something. And like I said, anything that ends in a 5 might have a special breakpoint at a random number, right? But I cannot confirm nor deny that. So that's, well, the way that would be, right? Anything else here? Also, yeah, let's... put stuff there a little bit so it kind of makes sense. Whew, okay, so... going back to this sucker. He can easily grab... Oh yeah, these are gonna be our really nice ones, huh? Do 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 do. Look at that patternmanship. Just kidding. Okay. Look at that. Just from that, we're looking so much better, boys. So much better. 74, 71. That's a little... This is good that it's 74. Oh, you know what I should do? Yeah, hold on. We're going to do one more thing. Because I don't want this freaking big charm. This is taking way too much space for nothing. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I know exactly what we're gonna do. 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 Yeah, yeah. And this guy's Gucci as well. Alright. Or... wait, let's just do that. Right? Am I going nuts? Wait a second. Right? That'll fix our res issue. Will it not? Yes, it will. See? You'll see there. And wait, what do we have on the ring? One was a Ravenfrost, the other one was a faster cast rate with the fire, right? Now, if we wanted to change the boots, what else would we want? What else would we need? I feel like we should change it from the Sork, right? We would need some lightning res. And lightning res is actually abundant on this guy. So, that's actually kind of perfect. Okay, we're going to do that. Yeah, right? Let's... What else can we give him? We can give him... some mana? Or... this guy needs the faster hit recovery, right? Yeah. Let's give him... or we could give him these two. Nice. Right? Mana, mana, mana. Life, life, life. Pass the run, walk, dun, da, down. Okay, that could be there. This could go anywhere, like there, for example. Wow, it's just looking so much nicer already. Let's put that there. It's gonna be for imbues. And we'll see if we want to put the lightning on there or not. But we might actually need more lightning here as well eventually. Anything else that we want to transfer? Do we want the Duriel shell though? For the guy. We don't need the strength on him for anything. Cure is fine. By the way, where are the... oh yeah, well, I'm gonna have to look for them. Oh, that's right, but we traded our ist away. Okay. Cool beans. Okay, let's transfer one more thing. Come on. I want to at least round these guys out nicely. Okay. Whew. All right, so yeah, we have to push this one over. That's correct. And voila. Let's see it. Oh wait, what? We didn't get it? Oh, so we do need the freaking fire. Gosh darn it. Where did that not do it? Yeah, we're in general low on all of our fire reses. Okay. Hmm. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, see, this is like the setup where I think we should be happy with. We have Mana Leech, which we don't have Life Leech. So that kind of sucks. That's going to be something to aim for, is to get a dual leech ring. I really don't care what else is on it. I just need a dual leech ring that doesn't roll like 2%, 2%, you know? Something decent in the 5% range. Somewhere there. We have just enough Astral Rock to hit the 92. Or to hit the 90 breakpoint. 125 faster cast rate, good. 8 mana after each kill, 20 cold absorb, cannot be frozen. Guys, I think we kind of found our little middle ground. And look at that roll, 775. Wow. Mm-hmm. Snap, I realized that I guess we can't really even get rid of these. Because I was going to say, hey, let's change the ones from the Sork over here. But yeah, that wouldn't be good. Now again, this is all to incorporate the Ravenfrost and to be kind of happy with the deck, with the attack rating. But I have a feeling we might not be as happy about that if we cannot find a good solution. But yeah, this looks good. We should be feeling okay. Okay, so strength we definitely don't need any ever. Dex. Question is, are there any obscure weapons that have lots of dex requirements? The only thing I could think of is this. You know? Okay, official decision has been made. What are we looking at here, boys? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, how long does this last? Beautiful, 4 minutes now. Ho, 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 ho. Yes, sirree. Yeah, we failed by putting extra points in here. You know, at this point, you would only need 1 point, right? But again, you can't foretell when you're going to get a torch, you know, and all that good stuff. Whew. Okay. Now, eventually, yes, we will try to find an ethereal 5 open socket to make a different obedience, right? Because he could definitely wear a whatchamacallit, an ethereal one, duh. But that is going to be for us to find. By the way, how long does this last? Gosh darn it, seriously, not even 2 minutes. That freaking sucks so much. Wow. Oh my goodness, how will it feel is the question. It's gonna feel good, let's see. Oh yeah, but we're gonna need mana, man. And this 17 meditation. Okay, the question is, does it feel bad because... No, chance to hit, 95, okay. By the way, I'm not saying it feels bad. In general, I was just saying, you know, how will we... So the mana sustain does exist when you're attacking, but not when you're teleporting around. Obviously. We just don't have a big enough mana pool. That was a nice Lancer, actually. We do not have a big enough mana pool. See how sustainable this is. Yeah. $419. Wait, is that good? I actually don't know. Ornate plate, you say, huh? Elite armor, but not elite armor. Exceptional armor. Oh man, no. No, 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 no. I am so not happy with this freaking guy. He seems like he can't. Although he's even like terrorized, like. But again, he's not, I don't know, he's not multi-shot, so it doesn't seem like... The question is, will our mercenary ever enchant us? I think I did a test on that before. Dude, he sucks. Oh, never mind, maybe he doesn't suck. I think I did like a mini experiment where he never triggers the enchant on anybody besides himself, actually, which is crazy, kind of not cool. Huh? You can't even trigger my man? Come on. Okay, yeah. He won't trigger it on anybody besides himself. But, having said that,
I can't carry anymore.
we're gonna see how this feels. Also, yeah, what is going on? I hate that this is... Dude, for real. They have to fix this. Is he... But I remember that when I... Blade warped, he didn't have that issue. Or am I thinking of a different demon? Okay, he does. I mean, I don't know. He does curse them, but like, so why is he having a hard time? Why is he being a little freaking, I don't know what, you know? Now, if we're gonna want to try out the Azurath, which I definitely will be trying, don't worry, boys. It's gonna require some finagling because we lose this 35 faster cast rate. And yes, we would potentially, let's say, gain 10 from here, from a perfect Monarch, Spirit Monarch. We would gain, 10% there. So that's only a difference of 25% faster cast rate. But hello, where are you going to make up 25% faster cast rate? Yeah, you can't. And if you want to go with, meaning you, oh, well, hold on. You technically can. But it would need to be where? Here, and an AMI that has more than 5. Or sorry, that gets the additional 10% on top. You know what I mean? Very interesting. So, I don't know. With Azurath, of course. Correct? That's what I'm saying. But the whole point of Azurath was to subsidize the low one-hand damage would be to what? Use, oh, where are they? Laying of Hands. That's what needs to be used so that you can get both damage to demons and the damage to undead from Sanctuary Aura. So that was kind of my fantasy. And, unless if we don't care that much about this situation. So, like, for example, we can... hold on. Let's sell this, I guess. What is this? 9 MF. Do people even care about these? No. But what do I mean, Jelly Bean? So like for example, if we do this, we could potentially just go with the lower FCR breakpoint. But our damage, and by the way, that damage is reflective using the cold and magic. So take like 1,000 away from here. That's our damage actually. Or just from the weapon, sorry, you could take off 1,000. Here, let's see how this would feel actually. Wait. Unless I was... Guys, I know what was wrong. Yeah, because we seemed very weak. Yeah, that was just the physical portion doing its thing. Gosh darn it. Like, look at how this is. Let's see. Woo! Look how fast we are. Yeah, you're almost like better off not needing to teleport. Which is funny. But in a sense, we are very... Like, against undead, guys, we are very safe. Let's just say that, right? I mean, it's okay, this speed right here. But it's, I don't know, it's like one of those things, it's like once you go the 125 faster cast straight, breakpoint, it's hard to go back, like, because you do feel the freaking difference, and it's a big difference. Guys, I don't know, but the option is there. And if we really want to, so without, let's pretend that we would just want to do that without the Enigma. Without the Enigma and we went full horizons, that would be GG as well. That would be super sick. And we could do like, you know, again on swap, have not this, but have the obedience. So like for, remember, this is supposed to be like designed for an Uber killer / colossal ancient. So that's kind of the thing that's at play here. So, you know, if that ever comes around, right, we have to be able to manipulate stuff. So let's pretend that we actually went full horizons. We lose 20 FCR here, 20 FCR there, and 25 FCR here. Wow. That's 20, 40, 65. And now, if we choose to go Azarath, we lose this as well. We literally lose 100 faster cash rate. And the only form of faster cash rate that would be available if we went full horizon is going to be from our belt slot, which is only 20. From our jewelry, which could potentially go what? 10, 10, 20. Potentially. So that's 60. So even then, with the belt and 3 jewelry pieces, we would only be able to get to 50 breakpoint, which is even slower than this 75%. That's for horizon set. But if we're going to go with regular teleporting set, then that's fine. We could still technically go Azarath. I wonder... I wonder, maybe if we had this at the higher, faster cash rate point, like 16, I mean, or like 15, maybe we could get away with switching out these gloves. Hold on, let me check something. That's the 15, right? Would we still hit the 75? Yes, we do. And without it, we don't, right? Because this rolled too low. Oh, wait. But at that point, we would actually probably go with the Spirit, or no? Because this also has way more resistances than Spirit, you know? So again, there's things to think about here. It's not just all easy breezy. Gosh darn. Yeah, because this is not enough, by the way. 71. Yeah, this would have to roll a perfect 10% for this to work. But if I had just like a regular FCR amulet with warlock skills, like, that's something as well. This is a dual leech amulet with no FCR though. We also just need to look for FCR and leech everything. FCR and leech everything. You know what I'm saying, boys? You know what I'm saying? But I would love to be a little different, you know, which is pretty darn cool. Also, this should be in our stash here. I don't know. Okay, those are the gloves. Oh, and this. Oh no. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait a second. So we actually just need... What would be taken out here? What would be manipulated here? Oh, I guess this could go down there, maybe? Because this needs to go in here for us. This is to show off, actually. This is really cool. Okay. And this goes here, I guess, right? Yes. Okay, that looks good, actually. I like that. Right. Wait, and this is... Oh, yeah. So that gets to be put here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. I think we're looking pretty okay. Crown, that... I don't know where that goes. Oh, but this actually should be put here as well. Right? These are mercenary things. Yes. So mercenary things should go there, in all honesty. Any others? This, until it's made, it could be there. That's fine. Also, insight. Question is, where do we put the crown again, guys? Where do we put the crown? I feel like put it there for now. And this should just kind of, I don't know, be there or be square. You know? Or do something like that. Hey, that's actually not a bad idea, right? That helps out with some stuff. Makes it look nicer, a little bit more organized. Wow, gorgeous. Okay, let's go back to the original setup and let's do a little overview, and we'll call it a stream for now because it's been 3 hours of this excitement of making things. And but do you see how long it takes, by the way, to do a complete like 180 based off of a gear swap that you would need? If you want something done properly, it takes a while. Um, and you have to have things for it, that actually make it true. Um, but yeah, and by the way, we have no we're not favoring any magic find whatsoever. The only magic find that comes from anywhere is from the Insight, the Hell Wardens, and the Enigma, which eventually we will want to get our Colossal Ancient Jewel as well. No MF, no MF, no MF, no MF, no MF, no MF, no MF. No MF, no MF, no, 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 no. See? No MF. So there's that. Should we mix and match these as well? No, let's just keep it like that. But yeah, so we're gonna see how this will feel in more than just players one, obviously, but with this gear setup, we are reaching the 125 faster cast rate breakpoint with this little crafted baby 6 FCR amulet. And yeah, we'll mix, and with this, right, with Measured Wrath, you need at least 25 faster cast rate there. No faster cast rate on any of the rings though. So if you would want, and by the way, so the issue that we were having earlier is the attack rating issue. We really wanted a Ravenfrost, but if we incorporate a Ravenfrost, we need to get FCR on a ring. But we don't have an FCR ring with either Mana Leech or anything like that. And we were hurting on the res. We were hurting on a lot of things. I mean, the Cannot Be Frozen helps a lot as well. Dexterity would just in general help, right? But yeah, I think we're good, guys. Ooh, I hope I didn't screw up by putting the rest points in here. Like, I hope we don't need more dexterity. Maybe. We'll see. But anyways, without further ado, y'all, I do truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, the stream a thumbs up, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new and you like Diablo 2 stuff. Later on, Howie or How Diablo, we might be doing some terrorized games. That's going to be maybe in like 5-ish hours. So if I choose to stream, it would be around there. But if not, then somebody's probably going to be streaming something somewhere. So just, go ahead and hop in over there and voila. And you guys can see all of us probably at the same time, right? Anyways, let me imbue this as a goodbye. We'll see how it goes. Let's create a game in normal. Did we imbue something here yet? Let's see. No, we did not, but we didn't even find the place. What in the world? Okay. Okay, no statue, so you just keep going. Okay.
what you need.
Oh, hi there. Alright, let's do it. Give us a 220 tiara. Boing! Whoa! Okay. Even came with a socket. Wow. Why didn't it have FCR on it as well? I would have taken that actually. That would have kind of solved a little bit of our problems. We would have lost the 1 to skill. But if this had a faster cast rate on it, that means that we would have had a life leech source and a socket that would replace the magic find and extra mana. This is a GG one. This is a nice one, boys. Heyo, very nice job. Very nice job, guys. It's like, who is he talking to? You guys might be asking. And I don't know. Don't ask me who I'm talking to, because I don't even know. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Oh, also that has to go. I don't know why I'm keeping that there. This was just a fun one, but yeah, this is a cool circlet for sure. Oh yeah. This has life leech. Dude, again, we can't get rid of the belt. I was gonna say, dude, this is actually kind of clutch for the mana leech. But it is what it is. Alright. Peace out, YouTube. Take it easy, everybody. Adios, amigos. Bye 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 bye. I will see you in the next one, either later today or tomorrow. Oh, another quick heads up. Tomorrow there's going to be more Diablo clone walks on Asia servers in the super early morning, I believe at 6 o'clock Central. So that would be 4 o'clock in the morning California time, 6 o'clock Midwest time, and 7 o'clock like New York time and Florida, you know, places on the East Coast. So, if you guys want some Annies, make sure you go over there. I don't know how many there's going to be. Supposedly there's going to be more than one. So, I will hopefully be there as well. And we'll try out our boy. You know, we'll see how it goes. Alright. Peace out, guys. I will see you in the next one. Alright? Take it easy. Oh, and also in the comments below of this stream, you guys can also say how long it's been for you to like get certain things. Have you guys made your dream come true with Enigma yet, or yada yada? What's the deal with that, right? Okay, beautiful. I will see you guys later. Peace out.